Hey guys, how's it going? Chimeragamer here to play some Final Fantasy 14. Last time we met, we actually finished the stream a little bit early because we are starting at a dungeon after we just blew up a train to blow up this hole in this fortress with the dome. Let's see what we can do about it. The rest is up to you now. I can make my own way back, so don't worry about me. Take care and good luck. Sun tells me we're gonna need it. First, let's sort. Let's drink that. No, it says spell, but we can always use the vitality. I'll remain out of sight until the fighting is over. At the risk of repeating myself, try not to do anything reckless. Alright, let's do this. We're gonna keep Kyle because we haven't got to see her in action very much. So let's do this. And it looks like mic and music is working just fine, so we don't have to worry about that. Had to worry about that last stream. Ooh boy, the Vanguard. Oh, what we got here? More of those robot soldiers and creatures, it looks like. Ooh, this music though. I'm loving this music. Alright, let's do this. Vanguard is under attack. Vanguard is under attack. All units prepare for battle. I'm loving the designs on these enemies. Of course, I'm a sucker for like purple accents on things now. Oh, they're kind of tanky, actually. Or are we just focusing on the wrong ones?
Hold still.
Yeah, it looks like we're all just focusing on our own individual monster right there.
Hold still.
That's funny. But we're still doing pretty good on the speed of it.
Hold still.
Okay, next up, these soldiers. God, I just love the speed.
Now I'll show you.
God, it feels so fucking good. People always complain like how it feels like a Reaper. Is like, this feels nothing like a Reaper to me.
Take that.
Also, I'm just loving the music with this. It sounds so good with this fight.
Good. Hold still.
It looks like stream is picking up my Discord notification. Sorry about that, folks. Let's fix that. There we go. Pretty sure everybody's tired of hearing the beep sound, thinking it might be their own Discord. Let's see. Enemy sighted. R7 sentries prepare to engage. R7? Zerajal holds command over all this. Well, that doesn't take long. Uh-oh. So they're on bikes? That's kind of funny. This is very anime, and I am loving it.
Allow me.
Now I'll show you.
But yeah, I'm loving the design on these motorcycles. I wish I rode motorcycles to further appreciate them, but unfortunately it doesn't work that way for me.
Hold on.
But it's starting to fit now while I'm in this road warrior outfit now with the equipment they've been giving me. Man, look at all these motorcycles. Oh, okay. That's pretty cool, actually.
Now I'll show you.
I just wish that I need to do something about like increasing skill speed reduction, because I'm not going as fast as I possibly can. Or it might be that whole like I need speed. Alright, next up. We're about ready to get into the facility itself. Vanguard Commander R8. Interesting. A ready vehicle. Indication of rank, perhaps? Possibly Grahav. We'll see. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. The way they're speaking, they remind me of the robots we met when we were in Endwalker. It couldn't be them, could it?
Just the beginning.
Or is that just something they use for all automatons? So it looks like if you just... Ah, damn, I messed it up. No! Damn it! I hit the wrong button. Man, this guy's a little tough, actually. What just happened? So stay on this side. Almost there. Whew, that was a little dangerous. Good thing I was looking on the other side. Come on, go down. There we go. Woof. What we got here? Can't use that. I would like to have replacements for the equipment I'm wearing right now. Because alert, alert! Intruders detected. Engaging defensive turrets. Here they come. Okay, these shouldn't be too bad. But yeah, I'm loving this beat. Ah, that just feels so good. Like, when you just time it right, everything just keeps going and going and going. Like I'm a fucking Beyblade. Okay, that wasn't too bad. But yeah, we're about ready to go into the belly of the beast, it looks like. Treasure. Can't use that. I mean, they don't look too tough, at least from what I've seen lately. But they do like their electrical aether in their firearms. Alright, and we'll start up the second batch right there. Man, these guys could take a punch. Like, that was a full combo, and that one took just a little bit more to kill. Alright, next up. Uh-oh. Ooh, that could have been bad. Alright, this should bring him down and possibly the next one.
I'll show you.
You know, for a tiny little ball turret, it could take a hit. All these guys could take a hit. I wonder if it's because of the stone. Uh-oh. Okay, there we go. We picked the right one to hit first. This one looks kind of goofy compared to the others, though. I wonder if it's because like it has like half humanoid shape and the rest is just a floating body.
Allow me.
Alright, that should do it. Next up. Which way are we going? This way? Ooh, another treasure. Whoa, look at that fella. Can't use that one. What the fuck? Whoa, whoa, what we have here in Deegraha? Another hunk of metal for the scrap pile. Alright, let's do this. Intruders detected. Initiating first protocol. Let's not do that, please. Ow. Oh, that can't be good. Oh, what the fuck? Just going everywhere. Man, this guy's an asshole. That's insane. Talk about annoying to restrict the movements like that. Uh-oh. What am I supposed to do with this? Oh, wow. Not this shit again. Oh, man. Gotta be on my toes for this one. Almost there. Oh no. Ow. And I was so careful the last time too. Oh no. Fuck. There was so much going on. That was insane. What kind of boss is this? Actually, it's not even a boss, it's a mini. My God. Surprised I only got hit with one. Good Lord. What? How was I supposed to not do that? Okay. This is just getting insane. Oh, not this again. Come on. How am I supposed to stop the bomb? Come on, we're almost there. Come on, go down. Whew. Too easy. Really? Really? See, I don't think I can use that. Nope. Alright, next up. Damn it all. Power the cross bridge and release the beast. We cannot stop them there. Interesting.
Hold still.
The wall's filled with energy. Let's deal with this quickly and get going. That was an actual voice, not just like a robotic talking, I think. Unless they have free will and can actually talk. Alright, let's get going. They just keep coming. Well, we got one down pretty quickly. Let's see if we can do that with the next two. I'm not gonna lie, even though I really like these colors, that they're really hurting the eyes off the screen. Of course, I might have it just too bright. Alright, next up. This is different. Vanguard Command. Send in reinforcements. The commander will not tolerate failure. They're growing desperate. They are. God, I love doing that.
Hold on.
Got ourselves a new follower. Palamito79. I hope I'm saying that name right. Thank you so much for the follow. You're a follower. 275 now. We're so close to hitting 300. Thank you so much. Alright, let's get these guys down. Almost there. So welcome. Pull up a seat. Hope you're enjoying watching Final Fantasy 14. Let's see, there's a treasure chest right here. Can't use that one. Alright. Virgin Hostiles. Oh, okay. Let's read. Did that one just say resistance is futile? Okay, Borg. Oh, you're gonna stay in the back, huh? No, I don't think so. Oh, damn, he's kind of tanky. We'll try to finish these off first, then.
Now I'll show you.
Alright, this should clear him off. At least I hope so. Yep. Now we can get rid of this guy.
Back off.
Man, this one's a lot tankier than the others. Is it just because he's ranged and they need more armor for when this happens? There we go. Anything over here? Doesn't look like it. Alright, looks like we're about ready to meet with the boss. First, let's clear this off. Okay. Oh, it's a person. That such a breach should be allowed, but it ends now. Really? They're not gonna voice this? We redeem our honor with our lives. Right, buddy. You're the ones that invaded us. Let's do this. You truly believe yourselves a match for us? The audacity. Clearly, you do not know who I am. Oh, that can't be good. Ooh. Okay. Zauberjaw will have your head on a pike. I'd rather not. You still stand. Impressive. Not so bad yourself. Uh-oh. Jesus. Might have to go even further. Know your place. My place? Nah, we're not going there. Come on, just go down. But something tells me it's not going to be that easy, especially with that thing on his head. Pretty sure that's the thing that keeps people coming back to life. How could you? Ugh. Oh, over already. Develop an into light. The pulse of light surges through Xander the Snake. Alright, no more games. It's the same as our job. No resurrection magic. I call on the soul of the serpent, the great devourer. Give me the strength to destroy our enemies. On your guard, everyone. Oh, Jesus! He turned to a snake. You'll pay for the souls you made me waste this day. Wait, what? It's not unlike the chimeras of the Alec. He's using souls. What the fuck? Oh, ouch. That's quite the setup. Oops, messed up. Oh, damn it. Guess I really need to pay attention. Get back here. Okay, this should be enough. Fuck yeah. So I can only do it twice. Whew. That was a little rough. My fingers are still twitching. He was more snake than man by the end. He was. Come on, give me something good. Nope. Nope. Oh, looks like I did get something out of it though. Gotta just desynth that. What is this? Tungsten ink? Interesting.
What greeted us was not the home that I had left behind. There was no mistaking we had reached Yasulani.
It's
And
changed.
yet,
They did something to it.
it was wholly unlike my memories. The lands of my childhood had changed beyond imagining.
Shit. Is there
To
anybody
where
alive?
had I returned?
What the hell?
We tread on. The darkened skies above a mirror to my heart, clouded with fear and uncertainty.
That looks like that's been time aged. Like it's been aged.
How bizarre.
For real.
This cannot be Yasulani, can it?
What happened? Zogtarol heritage found. So weird. I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't this. What happened here? There was no sensation of passing to a different world. This couldn't be a reflection, could it? This is Yasulani? I was prepared for something strange, but it's like another world. I don't understand. Oh! We just hit level 100. Let's see, does that give us anything? It doesn't look like it. But we did get something. Let's see. Serpent's Legacy. Allows the execution of first legacy after successfully landing first generation, second legacy after oh, okay. So basically, these get stronger. Erdenville looks upon Yasulani in disbelief. I would too. This does not look like what one would expect. It doesn't make sense. That tower, was it always there? No, definitely not. Nor the wall over there. The material's not something we use in Toral. It's closer to what we saw at the gate to the Golden City, or those mechanical soldiers. Such a massive structure couldn't possibly be built in so short a time. Then I'm inclined to assume we've been transported to another location, or perhaps... Well, speculation will avail us not. We need to learn more before we can draw conclusions. Could there be like a time acceleration between the worlds? Let's take a look around then. Like, because they did say, like when we went to the first, there was like a difference between like every week over in the source was like a year there. Let's take a look. Let's take a look around then. Could this be something like that, but a little more accelerated? It's like every minute is a year or something? This is insane. Alexandrian Axebeak? Interesting name. I haven't seen anyone so far. I recognize the lay of the land. It's definitely Yasalani, yet this place is isolated by the dome, yet the skies are heavy with thunderclouds. They are saturated with lightning aspects of the aether. Maybe it has something to do with the aether. This place is unnatural in a way I've never seen before. That looks like a train station, doesn't it? That must be Yasalani Station, where the passengers disembarked. Then perhaps we'll find someone to talk to there. Let's go investigate. Alright, let's go. Okay, looks like we're about ready to get into town. At least the aetherite looks like it's working. There's nobody here. Amidst enormous alien structures, we have more familiar sights like this, like the station. But what's going on? This aetherite is of Tyrell design. It is, but outside this in the building, that's about it. Pretty sure this is Yasalani Station, but from the state of it, it's where it was abandoned years ago. Not sure what to make of this. We should look around a bit more. So I'm starting to think there's like a huge time acceleration factor going on. It's fallen into disrepair, total disrepair. Almost has been used in decades. Yeah, look at this. The building is a rotten husk. It has clearly been many years since anyone lived here. But how is this possible? I mean, it's only been a couple hours. The tracks are heavily rusted. It would seem they haven't been tended to for a long while. This is a water tower for trains, isn't it? Yeah, but it looks completely rusted through. This is so weird. Alright, rusty turntable. You find a train turntable. The thick layers of rust suggest hasn't been used in years. Man, I am getting confused. Wait, what? Finished poking around, have you? Let's gather, everyone. Then I want you all to take a look at this. Why is this robot not attacking us? Is it just shut down? It's one of the mechanical soldiers, long since broken, apparently. But I say his presence confirms this is indeed Zaraljal's domain we're in. What about the rest of you? Did you learn anything? So all evidence suggests this is Yasolani Station. And I'm no doubt we're in Yasolani, but I don't understand why these buildings are so run down. They were completed barely a year ago. For new structures to deteriorate and enormous ones to appear in a flash, if I don't know better, I'd say time flows differently here. Is such a thing even possible? We have encountered this phenomenon before, as it so happens. Though it may be difficult to believe, our world is one of several. In some respects, they're similar to one another, but in others wholly different. We call them reflections. Simply put, the rift between dimensions causes time to flow at a different pace in each world. While hours pass in one, years may have come and gone in another. But this is Yasolani, then we should still be in the source. The flow of time should be synchronized. I'm not sure I follow all this talk of reflections and dimensions. But if Ernenveld says this is Yasolani, then it must be. Your village is a little further along, right? Ernenveld! Oh. Yes, it's a short distance to the northwest. Let's head there next, then. Rather than talk theory, it's always better to confirm things firsthand. Uh-oh. May I be of assistance? It's still functioning? It doesn't seem to be hostile, at least. Perhaps we can ask it some questions. Can you tell us where we are? Unable to confirm credentials. Please present citizen identification. Unable to confirm credentials. Confirm. Bzz, confirm. Bzz. Seems it's broken after all. Too strange by half. Let's leave it be and get going. Are those lightning rods? Is that how they're powering everything? Would you accompany me for a moment? There's something I wish to investigate. Okay. Let's head over to the lightning rods. Maybe we could figure out what's going on. Look there. The lightning appears to be drawn to those pole-shaped structures over yonder. The design suggests that some manner of lightning rod. Let's go and take a closer look. Let's see if we can check out the northeast sector. Unless it's up there. Ooh, this is menacing music. Oh, no, it's right there. Nice. Alright, let's head on over to where Graha wants us to go. We'll have to check back later. It's probably that one right there, or maybe this. No, looks like it's that one. Strange creatures. Very humanoid. What's going on over here? They look nothing what we saw whenever we explored Tololio. The material appears to be the same as is used in the mechanical soldiers and warships. On closer inspection, it appears to be bare fine etchings, rather reminiscent of arcane runes. These, I suspect, are no merely decorative. I would posit it used to harness lightning as a source of energy. Quite impressive technology. I'll share this observation with Ustola. For a blessing, the dome doesn't appear to be interfering with link pearls. Thanks for accompanying me. Let's head to the village and find the others. Alright, let's head on over there. Maybe we'll find an answer or two. Oh, maybe we can get another Aether Current all along the way. Oh no. No sign of anyone. This is Annabelle's village? Let's stay vigilant. Oh, Annabelle. What in the world? Oh no.
My home. It's in ruins. But why? What happened here?
Oh no.
And where is everyone?
I had a look in a few of the other houses, but they had clearly been abandoned.
Damn it all. None of this makes sense.
It really doesn't. What the hell's going on?
Excuse me. Are you looking for someone?
Wait a minute. Didn't we see you earlier?
I apologize for giving you a fright. However, I did have reason to keep to the shadows.
Yeah, because you're from the other world.
Sorocha has told me a great deal about you.
Sorocha?
Greetings, and welcome to the realm of Alexandria.
Alexandria.
I am Sphene, the Queen of Reason.
Queen of Reason?
If you are the Queen of Reason, is there perhaps a...
Resolve?
Yes, if you mean to ask if there is a King of Resolve. Zorulja holds that title, and together do we reign.
Oh, what?
Then you are both behind the attack on Tulishola.
And I doubt you're here to offer us a warm reception.
No, you have it all wrong. I am not come to fight.
She certainly doesn't seem equipped for it.
Zorulja rules alongside me, but that is a matter of expedience. In truth, we are at odds, he and I. It is at considerable risk to myself and my people that I come before you to beg your aid.
Oh?
Our aid? I'll admit I cannot imagine King Zorolja is keen to share and share alike. But if what you say is true, you're still the queen.
Yeah, so why do you need help?
Indeed. But I was once the sole ruler of Alexandria.
Oh.
Until one day, he appeared, bent on conquest. In my weakness, I feared his power. So I persuaded him to forego violence and strike a bargain. I would remain queen, and he would receive technology that would empower him to achieve even loftier ambitions, along with the knowledge to use it. A gamble, to be sure, but if it might spare my people...
If I may, the dome surrounding these lands was erected but recently. How is it he was able to not only invade, but instate a new system of leadership in a mere matter of days?
Unless time is accelerated.
I've never heard of your realm. And this place is, or at least was, Yasulani. The house I grew up in is still here. But 3 years ago, that tower and these strange contrivances weren't. Nor was our village in ruins. Where did you come from? And what happened to the people who lived here? You must know!
I realize how confusing this all must be. Truth be told, I don't fully understand it myself. What I can say is that one day, people from your Tuliolol suddenly appeared here in Alexandria. Or perhaps it was we who found ourselves in Tuliolol.
I don't know about this.
Until but recently, we were completely unaware of events taking place beyond the barrier surrounding our realm.
Does this not remind you of the Crystal Tower? How after the 8th Umbral Calamity, we devised a means to transport the Spire across time and space from the source unto the first.
It really does.
Granted, this is on a much larger scale, if that is indeed what has happened. Not only the people and structures, but also the surrounding environment. Regardless, the people of Lakeland perceived the arrival of the Crystal Tower much as the Queen describes her own experience. Sudden and inexplicable.
Well then, you appear to have a better grasp of our circumstances than we do. Indeed, more than I dared hope.
Yeah, if you might have
In
traveled a few
which
different
case,
worlds.
a closer examination of the effects of this phenomenon may afford us more insights. Allow me to take you to the outskirts. A number of the Shatona live there as well. Perhaps your acquaintances are among them.
Well, let's hope.
Hold on. If we accept, there's no guarantee we're not walking into a trap.
Very good point.
But if we're to defeat Zorolja, we need to understand how he grew so strong. Besides...
We need to know what happened to his family.
You're right.
Queen Sphene, before we go, Your Majesty, I have to ask, did you really have nothing to do with the attack on Tulihyolal?
Noble Wook Lamart, shall we dispense with the formalities? I'll not deny the soldiers and airships that attacked your people are products of Alexandria. But it was Zeralja, not we, who fashioned them into weapons of war and laid siege to Tuliolol.
So, what's the point of them then?
So he alone is to blame.
No, I may not have prosecuted this war, but I nevertheless bear responsibility for it.
At least she's not completely in denial of it.
Perhaps. I know next to nothing about you, let alone what you've been through. So by all means, show us around. I think we'll learn a lot from meeting your people.
That's a very, very reasonable thing to say.
Wonderful. If you would follow me.
Isn't it a little odd for the queen to be walking about on her lonesome?
Is that concern or suspicion?
Unfortunately, I've seen it before.
If things should take a turn for the worse, might I call upon your aid?
Oh god, she reminds me too much of...
I jest, of course. But you do strike me as the most capable here.
Alright, gang, it is the first hour, so as always, we're going to take a quick break, get something to eat, grab something to snack on, maybe use the restroom, and I'll be right back. welcome back, everybody. Hopefully, everybody was able to get their snacks and drinks ready. So, let's continue on. I think it goes without saying, but we're not going to trust her just like that, right? Of course not. Anyway, you look at it, a mysterious girl who appears out of nowhere, claiming herself a queen is suspicious. I mean, to be fair, the Sultana did do the same thing. Well, having established that we should be wary, we continue use more information. We could use more information. So let's head to this place, the outskirts, and see what we can learn. Perhaps about Sphene as well? I hope I said that name right. And we're going the right direction for the Aether Current, so I'm pretty happy about that. Interesting. The innovations of Alexandria are nothing short of extraordinary. It's a relief to see the people here are as well, at least. Those brick buildings. I've seen them like before, though. I cannot remember where. Have you ever seen such strange contraptions? I wonder what the one is used for. Well, from the looks of it, it looks like that's how they're growing their crops, because they're probably stuck in this perpetual darkness. A most unusual farm, but the produce appears normal enough. I've seen such a strange... I trust you have similar farming facilities in Tyrol. They're completely different from ours. I've got no idea what all those machines do. We settled on this approach after some trial and error. The Tyrol have their own methods of farming, which they wanted to continue employing. But the environment makes it challenging. There's too much rain and not enough light. Thankfully, the use of electro has allowed us to fortify the buildings here, as well as provide with what nature cannot. Electro what? Electro. It's a material we use for myriad devices and applications. A topic for another time, perhaps. If you would follow me, we're nearly to the outskirts. Why walk when you can ride? Oh, there's a person here. Let's talk to them. The lamps seem to be about the correct brightness. Now to check the crops to see if any further adjustments are needed. Argus! I wonder if we can get to this Aether Current south of here, so let's find out. Southeast? Oh, did we pass it? I mean, doesn't look like we're too far off. Oh no, is it up there? It is. Damn it. We're gonna have to do it a different time. That's lame. But yeah, it kind of confirms what we were talking about, like time acceleration maybe, and they're using this stuff to like at least try to eke a living off the environment. It's a rather lively settlement, isn't it? In defiance of the ceaseless gloom, almost. It's a relief to see the people here as well. Hopefully the same can be said for everyone in Yoselani. This is Tonawantan village, or at least it was, before the dome and these strange contraptions. I admit, I've seen nothing particularly suspicious yet. Fascinating how they combine traditional bricklaying with electro-based engineering. A curious blending of the two cultures.
Here we are. Though you'll doubtless find much of what you see in Alexandria strange, the traditional agriculture practiced in this village at least should be familiar.
Queen's Fiend? What business brings her here, I wonder?
What's with the head attachment,
The
though?
queen has come!
Oh, jeez.
You look well, Paquine. And Katonye, I see you've already taken to your new position.
Does she know all her subjects or something?
When she introduced herself as queen, I was expecting someone colder. Honestly, she reminds me of you, Lamachi.
Me?
It's only natural for a ruler to love her people. And I should like to know them as best I can, even the most trifling details.
The more you come to know them, the more you grow to love them. Who they are and what they've built.
That's it. Beautifully put.
And it would appear that she is well loved in turn.
It certainly seems that way.
Your Majesty, you honor us with your presence. And who are these fine people?
Tuliolol's vow of resolve Wuklamart and her companions. They come from beyond the barrier, but you needn't worry. They are good people and are to be treated as my honored guests.
The rumors of a link to the outside are true, then. Rook Lamont is still so young. Ah, where are my manners? I am Papone, a leader of sorts of the people living out here.
Papone? That is a Tonawautan ring to it.
It certainly does.
Right you are. I take it you hail from this region as well? Teshpiani, perhaps?
Yes, I do. I don't suppose you know a woman by the name of Kafkiwa?
Kafkiwa? I'm afraid I'm not sure if I've ever met someone with that name.
Oh. Mother isn't here. But it's a relief to know at least some of the people of Yasulani are alive and well.
Your mother, you say? Now that you mention it, I do see the resemblance.
You know my mother?
I do. Yes.
Then tell me, please, where is she?
I cannot say. Not here, but I promise I will in due time.
What's that supposed to mean? Plus that timing with the robot, I didn't like that.
I have a question, Pepone. Do you recall what happened the day the dome first appeared?
The barrier? Well, I remember fixing a shelf that had collapsed after a terrible earthquake. Then the ground began to tremble. There was a brilliant flash of light, and then... Forgive me, my recollection of it all is rather poor.
You needn't push yourself, Pepone. After 30 years, no one could blame you for not
What?
remembering.
30 years?
30 years? As in 30 years in the past?
Absurd though it may sound, there is no doubt in my mind the events that led to the joining of our lands occurred 30 years ago. Which is not to say I understand why our perceptions of the intervening time are so radically different. We only just became aware of the discrepancy when Zoralja's military base was completed, and we were at last able to venture beyond the barrier.
I believed you long dead. To have the chance to kill you myself is an unforeseen blessing.
That makes a little more sense on what he was saying. Damn, 30 years.
30 years. Little wonder Zoralja assumed our father had already passed away.
It's not unlike how time passes differently in the First and the Source. The fluctuating space of the rift between them disrupting temporal equivalence. Perhaps the same holds true here, and time flowed faster within the dome.
Certainly makes sense. Meaning this is a place of another reflection?
I cannot say for certain, but I strongly suspect that to be the case. And based on the Queen's account, this encampment may have come to serve as a physical bridge between the two planes, after which the dome was forced into the Source's temporal flow.
If we're to be certain of anything, we need more information.
Mm-hmm.
Sveen, would it be all right if we had a look around and spoke with the townspeople?
By all means.
Time to see what we can see of Alexandria, then.
And its people. I may yet find familiar faces among the survivors from Yasolani.
Are we sure about that? It has been 30 years.
Even if I don't understand the half of it, I would learn more of this place before we confront Zoralja.
Perhaps you'd care to see how we make our living. Though we have always prided ourselves on the use of traditional Tonawatan farming methods, the use of electro-fueled technologies has led to countless agricultural innovations.
I would join you as well.
Ma'am, please, you needn't trouble yourself.
It's no trouble at all. And I promise not to cause any manner of distraction.
Mm-hmm.
Reassuring words, or they would be had I not heard them countless times before. Very well, but do be careful.
Of course. I shall proceed with the utmost care. Now then, if you two would follow me, we can begin the tour.
This is still suspicious in my opinion.
I can't say that I trust her yet, but I trust that her affection for these people is genuine. And that's enough for me.
Or could it be programmed? Because they do have those things on their head. Alright, let's see what we can find out. Touring farmlands with the queen of another nation is not how I expected to spend my day. Electrop has done much to improve the efficiency of their farming, but hasn't replaced everything. The people wanted to preserve the old way of life, and we did not want to force our ways upon them. You went to such lengths so that our cultures could coexist, even go so far as to learn our tongue. I'm sure everyone appreciated that. Communication was thankfully not an issue, for the Tyrell tongue is surprisingly similar to Alexandrian. Of course, there are words and phrases for which there is no equivalent, but those can be taught with minimal effort. Though mutual respect and understanding and patience, the Alexandrians and Tyrell have learned a great deal from one another. And I'm sure there's much you wish to learn as well. So please, if you have questions, do not hesitate to ask. Touring farmlands, Rather than bore you with lengthy explanations, let's head back to the farm we passed earlier. Yopere is Hayo, as it's called. We could speak with one of the farmers when we arrive. I guess we're off to Yopere's Halo. Well, it doesn't sound like metal when I hit it. Here we are. I'm sure you'll learn a great deal from the workers here. What do you suppose they keep inside the building? Allow me to introduce you to Mahuwasa, one of the most experienced farmhands in all of Alexandria. She's well versed in myriad farming techniques. Indeed, the wealth of knowledge she has shared with the other farmers is what has allowed this place to flourish. Queen Sphene, to what do I owe this sudden shower of praise? My apologies for the interruption. I come with guests from beyond the barrier. They wish to learn more of Alexandria, and so I invited them to see how our crops are grown. I do hope that's all right. So the rumors of visitors from the outside were true. What manner of host would be to deny them to look around? And I gather your majesty also intended to check on things here. You know me too well, Mahawasa. I thought to seize this opportunity to see how the farmers fare, and perhaps pepper them with a few questions, though I do so enjoy observing and taking part of the work too. To appear we have our permission, so please walk the grounds to your heart's content. You go on ahead, I'll keep Sphene company. Don't misunderstand, I'm not suspicious type, but given our position, it would make sense for us to go around together, wouldn't you say? A fair point, but be sure not to let me out of your sight. I shall remain under Lokalmon's watchful eye. Pray, come find us after you've seen your fill and spoken with the other farm hands. I still find it suspicious. light levels appear to be fine. As for the power source... you wish to know about my job? I tend to the fields mostly, watering the crops, keeping the soil fertile, and so on. It admittedly took some time until I fully understood how best to carry out my duties. I also manage the lamps we use in the fields. We do our best to keep everything up to code, but should they ever start to malfunction, it's up to me to fix them. The land and sky being what they are, ensuring a rich harvest makes for a constant work. But honestly, I enjoy how involved the process is. Both my parents being Alexandrian, I didn't grow up knowing how much of anything about farming. Every day is an opportunity to learn and grow. What's this? Is this a shed? Oh, an unfamiliar face. I gather this is your first time on site, then? Well, this here is the storehouse, or rather the entrance. The real storehouse is underground, much more spacious and equipped with temperature regulation systems to keep the harvest from spoiling. Since the entrance is so small, it's much easier to prevent wild beasts from wandering inside, which also makes it a viable facility for breeding and raising livestock. We even got a few beds down there for emergencies. My parents often complain about how Alexandria technology and Electro complicate our lives, but it's just a matter of learning how things work. Take my job, for instance. I'm presently overseeing the storage of harvested crops. They've been taken up to the tower for processing, and from there find their way to every dining table in Alexandria. The work is hard, I'll not deny, but I take great satisfaction in what we do. You're saying that you and yours are visitors from beyond the barrier. That true? So it is, which means we're connected to the outside world again. Not to have desire to leave, mind you. I'm quite content with the life here in Alexandria. But setting that aside, you're here to observe our work, right? As you can see, I'm in charge of livestock. At UOP's Halo, we produce not only fruits and vegetables, but also meat, poultry, and eggs. Tending the animals is an absolute joy, but I have to be careful not to grow attached. It's always a little sad when they're shipped off, but a job is a job. Well, I need to get back to it, but it was nice talking to you. Please give my regards to the Queen. Okay. Let's just run over there real quick. Oh, they're at a truck. It's a shame Kona's not here to see all those bizarre contraptions. I see. Don't be too hard on yourself. Anyone would have been hard-pressed on deal with such a thing. Oh, welcome back. My apologies for failing to notice your return. I gather you had your fill of speaking with the farmers. Then let's return to Malawasa. Well, what are your impressions of the farm? I was amazed that everyone loves their work. Curious observation. Do you not love your own work? Oh, bad jest. It's true that people of the outskirts seem the most fulfilled. Always that take their duties with good cheer. And what did you think of our little tour, Lemati? What did you call me? Was that inappropriate? My apologies. I heard the others call you by that name and I thought... Oh no, it's fine. I said it before. There's no need for titles and formalities. As for my thoughts, I was very impressed. That machines could be used to overcome so harsh an environment is amazing. I've never seen anything here like it. The feeling is understandable. Indeed, many still find the machinery behind me baffling. It's a system that controls the distribution of water for the fields and livestock. It's been acting up lately, though. Acting up, you say? You needn't worry, my queen. It happens fairly often, but simply, it's taking in water that has strong lightning charge. We think some creature has become charged up with the energy and are releasing it into the river we use as a source. The system would return to normal if the creatures were dealt with. I'm reluctant to beg of the army. We could take care of it if you like. That is most gracious of you to offer, but it's much too dangerous. Oh, it's no trouble for the vow to resolve it to Tuliol. Regardless of how the relationship between our nations may develop, if there are people in need, I want to help. Simple as that. And Maxwell's even stronger than I am. It shouldn't take us long at all. Very well. I gratefully accept, but please take care of please take all care. This ought to be good. Go even faster if you and I search for lightning charged fiends on our own. Good hunting. I mean, I really hope I'm just overthinking this and they're not like, she's not bad, but it's just such a weird situation that's going on right now. Let's see, anything here? Oh, there we go. This would certainly be it. Damn. One full combo and it's still up. There we go. We need to drink up. Not going where near the next Aether Current, unfortunately. Alright, next destination. Alright, let's just clear this out real quick. God, when you just build up the buffs, it just hits so nice. Alright, that was pretty fast. Ah, you're both alright. Thank goodness. You really needn't worry so much. We barely broke a sweat dealing with the fiends. They're all gone now. Of course, I was worried. You're my dear guests. But thank you. We truly appreciate this. Indeed, with this, we won't have to ask our Jaw's machines for help. He's been making a and concentrate effort to best bolster his forces, sparing but a fraction for the people's protection. Thinks nothing of our safety. Unlike Queen's Finn. That's enough, Mawasa. If you have grievances, I will hear them later. But to speak of the king now... No, she's right. He's never been one to look after his people. Anyway, thanks for letting us tour the farm. The folk here are delightful. It was a pleasure to meet them. You could have favored us with more uplifting words. My people are my pride and joy. And you never fail to let us know, nor how much you care. Of course, you're my precious family after all. All of you. You seem a good swordsman, that I'll admit. But you'll forgive me if I'm not ready to lower my guard for the enemy queen just yet. Were to be called that, I dread to imagine what villainy your majesty has committed. Come now, this is no laughing matter. A ruler responsible for the welfare of the countless lives, and one wrong decision can lead to untold suffering. Failure is unconscionable. Now, I believe we are done with the farm. Let's move on, shall we? My apologies for laughing earlier. Your friend painted an image so far removed from Sven we know. I couldn't help myself. Zadochal, you bastard. Perhaps we should head back to the outskirts? I dare say your friends will also return by now. My thanks again for dealing with the fiends. Come and visit us anytime. Alright, time to eat some. And we're... Oh, didn't... Okay. At least I didn't dismiss the mount. I thought I was dismissing the mount by accident. Alright, let's head on back. Maybe they have learned something. There's so much of Alexandria I would love to show you. Do you hear that? Uh-oh. Hear what? Where is everybody?
What's happening over there?
It's nearly time.
Hmm? What's nearly time? I don't like this.
I'm glad you could make it.
Are you with us?
Queen Sphene has come to see you. We're here, Namika. Everything is going to be all
Namika?
right. What's the matter, dear?
No.
It can't be. That's the bangle I gave to Namika.
You know her?
Of course I know her. She was like a mother to me.
Oh no.
I see. She was always willing to lend a kindly ear to others, but rarely did she ever speak of herself.
Oh shit.
Is it really you?
She must have arrived shortly before the barrier manifested. For us, it was perhaps days, but
Years. 30 years.
Namika, it's me. Wuklamat.
I'm afraid her time with us is nearly at an end.
Has she no more soul cells?
She always used hers sparingly, but at her age, it wouldn't make a difference.
Soul cells.
Ma'am, the ushers have arrived.
The fuck is going on?
Thank you, Namika, for your many years of friendship. Take comfort in the knowledge that this is not the end. Be not afraid. Your memory will live on in us.
What?
Living on in memory. The giants share a similar belief.
Wait, where are you taking her?
Worry not. She is being escorted to a medical facility in the tower. There we will ease her burden.
Euthanasia?
I had hoped to make arrangements for her sooner, but she wished to remain here for as long as possible. I could not bring myself to refuse her.
Is there any way I might stay with her for a little while longer? We may not share the same blood, but she was my mother. Please.
Let us give them some time alone.
Man, this is just tragic. Waiting for 30 years, and it's only been days to us.
She didn't speak, but I'm grateful that I could be with her at the end. Thank you.
Poor Wilk.
It's not the end.
Hmm?
Oh, nothing. I was just thinking that we have much to discuss. Where shall we begin?
With what we can be reasonably certain of, perhaps. Between what we have witnessed and the testimony of Alexandria's inhabitants, it's safe to say that two distinct lands have indeed become one.
Yep, that's certainly the case.
What's more, having met Namika, there is no denying the divergence in the passage of time. Taken together, these phenomena strongly suggest that some manner of cross-rift displacement has occurred. Specifically, the displacement of Alexandria from another reflection to the source.
it does seem the most likely explanation.
Yeah, that kind of coincides with what we've been learning.
What perplexes me, however, is the scale of said displacement. It far exceeds what could conceivably be achieved with a void gate, or even with the Crystal Tower.
Could it be because
In
of the
essence,
electro?
we are dealing with a localized instance of dimensional compression. The Ascians would no doubt liken it to a rejoining.
For real, like what caused it?
Which invites the question, how was such a feat accomplished?
I wish that I had an answer for you, but this talk of reflections and dimensions is well beyond my understanding. I can only tell you that we lived peacefully under the barrier's protection for many, many years, until the day that peace was suddenly broken.
If I may clarify, the barrier predates Alexandria's displacement.
By several hundred years, yes. To when the continent we call home was ravaged by a devastating cataclysm.
Oh, what kind
The
of
barrier
cataclysm?
was erected to isolate us from the surrounding land's innocuous influence.
I see. And it was only later that it was whisked away, along with its contents, by means unknown.
In other words, Sphene's as lost as the rest of us, right? The Alexandrians didn't mean to end up in Tural.
That's what I'm gathering.
But of course, our next stop ought to be Everkeep. That tower over yonder. Once you have been registered as my guests, you will have access to Solution 9 and its residential district, where you will doubtless gain invaluable insight into Alexandria's state of affairs.
Solution 9.
Unfortunately, I cannot take you directly to where Zoraljar resides.
That you'd let us in it all goes a long way toward proving you're not content to let Zoralja do as he pleases. But we're not talking about a simple difference of opinion here. I've come to avenge my father. And to do so, I intend to take Zoralja's life. Are you willing to stand by and allow Alexandria's king to be slain?
A fair question. Permit me to answer it thus. My people come first. Their welfare is paramount. I will do everything in my power to keep them from harm.
But what does that mean for us? Are you going to be in the way?
It is a ruler's duty. Now, I am off to register you at Everkeep. It may take some time, but you shall find the entrance open to you in due course. Oh, and ere I forget, your mother, Kafkiwa, you might try the Thunder Yards to the east.
The Thunder Yards? Is that where she is?
I am afraid I can say no more than that. Make for the Thunder Yards, and all will be made clear.
What is that supposed to mean? Like, she has been so mysterious about what's with Annabelle's mother. What was that?
It's not as if we have other pressing business. Not until we can get into this Everkeep anyway. Thank you for earlier. And for being a friend to Namika these past 30 years. It means a lot to me.
Namika? I'm sorry, but I don't know who you mean.
What the fuck? Did they erase her?
What? We were just with her. If this is some sort of a joke, it isn't funny.
I don't mean to give offense, but I honestly have no idea who you are talking about. I'm sorry.
What the fuck?
How can you not know who she is? You're in charge here. She was under your care.
Then in all likelihood, my memories of her have been stored in the cloud.
The device on their head.
Any person seemingly forgotten without reason is probably there, in the cloud. Oh, I really must be getting back to work. If you'll excuse me.
I really don't like where this is going. Is this like another type of control? Is this why everybody loves the queen? Is she not the good person we think she might be? I've never seen nor heard of anything like this before. As far as I could tell, Pilpain genuinely had no recollection of Namika. See how it is with other people. This is very unsettling. It certainly is. What's going on? How could Pilpain suddenly forget about Namika? As if he never knew her. Could the same thing have happened to the others as well, I wonder? There's only one way to find out. Let's make inquiries about Namika in the area. We can reconvene afterwards at the Aetheryte. Man, that is super creepy. An old woman named Namika? I'm afraid I don't know that person. I'm sorry I couldn't be of help. Oh, this is getting bad. What's this? Do I know Namika? Never met anyone by that name, and I worked at the outskirts for a good while now. If you spent time here, I would remember. Unless she was erased. I do recall caring for someone until recently. And you say that was a woman named Namika? Well, I can't say for certain it was her. If it was her, I wouldn't worry. I'm sure she's just been taken up to the cloud. I don't like this, you guys. We should probably attune to the Aetheryte. At least I think I have already. I have not. Let's get that taken care of. Can't believe nobody remembers her. So it was the same for everyone. Not a single person remembers Namika, as if the memory of her has been purged from their minds. While such a thing might be done with magic, to alter the memories of so many at once would be a tremendous undertaking. We would have felt a surge of aether corresponding to the act, too. I sensed none of that in the moment. Neither did I, but I did notice something else. Right before Piopane seemingly forgot, a light in the device on his head began to blink. Could that be a connection? Someone also said something about soul cells. But who might we ask about this? If we continue making such inquiries, I expect we would only cause confusion. Indeed. We can't readily solve the mystery about Namika. Perhaps we can search for Kushia instead? Sphene said to try the Thunder Yards. Should be in that direction. What is that? The hell is that? Impossible. Another kind of mechanical soldier. It looks dangerous. We better destroy it. Wah! Oh hey, yeah. I'm still working on Dawn Trail. I'm like halfway through. How's it going? Should we give chase? I think it understands our words. It might be worth asking some questions. Aaronville, are you alright? You look like you've seen a ghost. It's nothing, I'm fine. Well, it went off in the direction we've headed anyway, so let's try to track it down. Well, folks, this is the second hour mark, so as always, we take a small break, use this time to grab a drink. Yeah. Let's see. Well, it is a full expansion. I'm thinking I'm only like 49, 52% in, based off of what I've been reading about. But I am going to be right back. I always on the start of the hour give people a chance to use the restroom, get something to drink, and I'll be right back. Sorry for the wait, folks. Had to talk to my roommate real quick. And we're gonna find out what's going on with that weird-looking robot that ran away from us. And everybody's kind of freaked out by it. I wonder why. Yeah, let's see what we can find. We're not too far from it. Going in a complete opposite direction of the next aether current, though. Nothing but birds over here. Could it be? Oh, wonder what that's supposed to mean. The robot acts like it's scared, which is weird. You found it? Well, it's going towards that cave. To the northeast. They must be bound for the mines. Come on, then. It could well be trapped, so let's not rush in too quickly. I also don't like that we're going in the middle of a lightning field, it looks like. Okay, how close are we to the next aether current? Oh, north. Well, we're going north, so maybe it's inside the cave. The stones in those crates. Could it be turquoise? An old coal mine. It appears to have long since been abandoned, like so many other places. I think it's safe to assume it went into the mines. Yeah, that's a pretty fair statement. So it went in there. I heard fake voices coming from inside. So it's not alone, but we're still going in, of course. This may be a trap. Be ready for a fight everywhere. Pretty much a very long time. I don't like getting flying mounts when I can't fly. There we go, that's better. Okay. Ooh, aether current. It would appear no one has worked these tunnels in quite some time. Yeah, like, from the looks of it, yeah, it's kind of weird. The barrier that we crossed over apparently has a time differential of our time by 30 years. Like, a couple hours have only passed since that dome went down, but 30 years have passed. I'm not worried. You have to improvise countless times before, after all. A device made with electro. It seems to be the only one here. This tunnel just keeps going. Let's eat that, because we are not well fed anymore. I can hear them. Several people up ahead. Can't make out their conversations with the echoing. Let's keep going. Stay on your guard. I wonder what's going to happen. Floating robot? Hello?
What is this?
Aaronville!
Uh-oh. We got ambushed.
A trap?
It really is you!
Wait, what?
Huh?
Who?
I just had to get a look at you in the light. And I can still hardly believe my eyes. But it is you, my darling Elder.
No!
My darling, what now?
Is that Aaronville's mother in a robot form? What the fuck is going on? It does look like it. It does.
Oh, it's so good to see you, my fussy little bun bun. But what are you doing here? What brings you all this way?
Fussy bun bun. I have to. Fussy little bun bun.
Why the long face? Aren't you happy to see me after all this time?
I know that laugh anywhere. Mother?
Wait. Since when was your mother a weird floating thing?
And what have we here? Say, aren't you Galoo Jaja's kitten?
Ah!
I knew I recognized that adorable fuzzy face. Ellen Espierre was always so excited whenever you invited him over to play. You remember me, I hope?
I can't say that I do, but you know my father?
How? I need explanation.
Appearances notwithstanding, it would seem this is my mother, Kafkiwa.
How?
I'm sorry?
Oh, this won't do. Come in! Friends of my Ellen Espierre are always welcome.
I am so confused. What the hell's going on?
All I ask is a little forewarning, but no.
And everybody just keeps going on like it's nothing.
Just when I thought I was starting to get a handle on this place.
No kidding.
How are things still getting stranger?
Because reflections are involved. Wait. Why am I hearing that radio? Something's going on. Oh, okay, never mind. It was just the soundtrack. At this point, I doubt anything could possibly surprise me. Annabelle's mother is a floating machine, right? That makes as much sense as everything else thus far. For real, what's going on? Can't say I understand what's going on, but at least Kathu was safe. Just random NPCs, like, I guess they live in these caves. They're just... This is... I guess it's a small town in this cave. The Allegans have machines that could control remotely. Is she using something similar to communicate with us? As far as I can tell, this is indeed my mother. I can think of a few people in the world quite so spirited. But as to what's happened, we need to ask her. But will she tell us? Let's hear what she has to say. It's so wonderful to meet you all. And the students of Baldessian, it's been a while since I heard that name. Dare I ask the reason for your appearance? Oh, this? It's just a body that that I control remotely. I use this for our operations. So it is remotely controlled. We're members of the resistance organization, Oblivion. We call ourselves, and our goal to thwart Zarajal's ambitions for conquest. As a leader, it's prudent that I remain where I can't be easily found. I see. Whimsical appearances notwithstanding, yours is a serious cause. Right you are. Though the truth be told, Oblivion was founded for an altogether different purpose. And that is... As I expect you have already noticed, everything you see within this dome, the buildings, the people, the very earth beneath our feet, is a fusion of two worlds. Stopping such a fusion was Oblivion's original mission. Then does that mean you know who or what is responsible for it? I'm afraid not. This was long ago, and our mission statement has become more of a legend that's passed down to members. By the time we joined, our sole objective was stopping Zardogal. But we failed to do that, and now he's taking his army outside the dome. None of you wear those strange devices on your heads. Does that have something to do with your work? You mean this? It's a regulator, the pinnacle of electro-technology, and that we don't wear is indeed related to our operations. What exactly does it do? Allow me to explain. Regulators have two primary functions. The first, as the name suggests, is the regulation of the wearer's reserve of souls. Should they die, the regulator expends a soul to bring them back to life. Reserve? You mean people walk around carrying spare souls? They do. Souls are packaged in cells, and then they can be used to replenish the life force that is lost due to sudden death, such as in accidents. They do nothing for those who die of old age, though. Distribution of soul cells is based on what works evaluation, to encourage exemplary performance when fulfilling their duties. That sounds kind of fucked up. Souls are as common as a common resource, in payment for services rendered. Where do these souls come from? The voiced practice of consuming others for their aether comes to mind. And similar, I expect that the act comes with some risk. Oh wow, it's been a while since we thought about Zero in the Void Scent. Doesn't it dilute your sense of self? That is prevented through memory management, a process in which regulators also play a role. Memory management. Then the reason everyone is forgotten, not because of existence. You as well. Thanks for stopping by, man. I really appreciate it. Have a good dinner. I'm assuming that's what you're doing. Having a nice day and dinner with the wife. The regulators are constantly recording the memories of their wearer. Oh, nice. Have a good time, man. So, of their wearer. So they should suddenly die, their memories can be refreshed as part of the restoration process. This is how they preserve one's identity and sense of self. However, the regulators are also triggered when someone else dies. Reason being is that regulators forcibly extract memories relating to the deceased from anyone's wearing one. Why would they do such a thing? It's a kindness bestowed upon the people by Everkeep's core system, so that no one has to suffer the pain of loss. That's what they meant by their memories being in the cloud. Indeed, all memories of the deceased are wiped from the minds of the people and archived in the system. It's a freaking function of the regulators. It's a frightening function of the regulators. An integral step in the soul cell production. I don't like this. You see, when a person dies of natural causes, their soul is temporarily housed within the regulator. It's then delivered to the facility where memories are separated from the soul. The result is a fresh soul cell, free of impurities, ready for distribution and consumption. That's fucked up. Oh man, that's really fucked up. Meanwhile, the memories are stored in the core system to be remembered forever. And this is why people are happy here? On the surface, it's similar to the Yakua's philosophy. I see nothing noble or comforting in it. Well, it doesn't seem so terrible to me personally. All comes down to what you're used to, I suppose. Like the barrier encasing Alexandria, this system was created to overcome the calamity that transformed the world hundreds of years ago. Amidst the mounting death toll, scientists used electro devices to means to save what lives they could so the nation could endure. I understand the people of Alexandria did what they believed was best to save their people. I just find it hard to believe that Tadal would also accept the way of living. It came as a shock to us all as well. In fact, a great many were opposed to it. Which is why the use of regulators was never compulsory. People have always been free to go without them if they wish. This feeling didn't strike me as a sort of ruler to impose her will on others. Ah, so you already met. She's the one who suggested we come to the Thunder Yards in the first place. She also says she wants to help us stop Zaral Jal. Awfully kind of her to point you in my direction, and to speak so candidly as well. Whatever her motive, she has given the people a choice: live with the risk of true death, or the security of the regulators. Everything that lives must someday die. This is the natural order of things. Quite right. But however you feel about them, it would be easier to understand what the regulators are capable of if you saw it for yourself. I know just the person to show you, and as luck would have it, they should be starting work right about now. Who are we going to see exactly? Come with me and you'll find out. I don't like this. Something's bound to happen that it's gonna just suck. I wonder what's gonna happen. Alright, let's get out of here. God, I still look ridiculous with this Road Warrior Mad Max stuff. I mean, look at this. I can't wait till I have a new outfit. Alright, so apparently we're gonna see somebody at work. Let's see what happens. To alter the memories of the populace with such precision is no small feat. What does she intend to show us? So those regulators are to blame for everyone forgetting Namika. For forgetting what a wonderful person she was. I'm sorry, but I just can't accept the idea of using souls as a resource. That is pretty fucked up. We're to see how the regulators work, but how? Everyone here? Good. It is the responsibility of the Thunder Yard's hunters to fell any fiends found wandering the area. We're to meet an acquaintance of mine, Strika, one of those hunters. Well, this is probably actually a good time for me to end the stream, everybody. I'm gonna go ahead and, as usual, stop by and raid somebody. But for those who showed up and said, hey, thank you. Asmodon6262, thank you for stopping by. Everybody who was lurking, thank you so much. And Palmet279, thank you so much for the follow. Because of you, we are now only 15 away from hitting 300. For those who want to help me reach that goal, please tell about your friends about this. And maybe we'll get to 300 sometime this year, and if we do, I'll have a special giveaway going on for a special episode. Let's see who we got. Let's see. Following. Hot. Looks like Ixel Games is on, so let's go ahead and say hi to them. Let me just set up the raid. And we should be getting ready to go. Let's go.
Like, Lucy, I live